Hey there, Candy here, and I have a Hobby Lobby haul. This is going to post on Tuesday, but I am recording this, and I did go to Hobby Lobby today, which is Memorial Day. I went first thing this morning, probably about 9:15 or so, and there weren't that many people there, so I was in and out pretty quickly. But I got a pretty big haul, I think, to share. Paper Studio is 40% off, so I got Paper Studio, and then I got some beads that were 50% off. I did get some 4th of July that was 40% off, and then I think one thing from the spring that was 50% off. This spring, I don't remember what they call the line, but anyway, it was 50% off. So let me just go through this first pretty big bag, and this has the 4th of July, some of the 4th of July. I did get some stickers, and these were all 40% off, but I liked these bows. They were really pretty. So these were $2.49 and then 40% off. And then the fireworks were $3.49, 40% off. And then these are just really, really cute. And these were $1.99 and then 40% off. So those were the 4th of July, and I did get two signs. I could show you those real quick before I get into the other stuff. Two door signs. One was 4th of July, and the other one is the only spring item that I got. So let me show you the 4th of July first. So I did get this for the front door. I just thought it was adorable. I'm not a big gnome person, but for some reason this just really jumped out at me, and I thought it was just so cute. So this will be 4th of July, for the 4th of July. This was $9.99 minus 40%, so I think the price was like $5.99, something like that, which isn't bad at all for a door sign. And then this one I got for the summer, and this was in the spring. What is their spring shop? So this was $8.99 minus 50%, so it was $4.50. But I just thought this was really pretty, and it would be appropriate for summer. So those are the two door signs. So that's all 4th of July stuff that I got. I did get some things in the party section, and I think one thing from Making the Grade. I went to a different Hobby Lobby last time because it was close to the Joann's that I had gone to, so it wasn't my normal Hobby Lobby. When I got those highlighters that look like nail polish, and I wanted to get some more, but my store was just setting up the aisle, so there wasn't a whole lot there. But I did find these. These were $2.99, and they're book pockets. So there's 20 in here. So they're just these little pockets, and they have adhesive on the back. But they're different colors. So this was, you got the purple. We've got pink. If I can grab hold of it. There we go. Pink, this blue, and then this, I don't know if that's a cream or orange-ish. I think it's supposed to be more orange because the picture looks more orange, but that's a faded orange. But there's 20 of these, so I thought these were really cute. They'd be cute in a journal or something. So I did pick those up. And then I picked up these tattoos, and these are just for decoration. And these were in the party section for 99 cents. But look at how cute those are. And there's 24 in here. And I guess it's just those 4 designs, maybe. Yeah. So just the 4 designs. So we've got these little boots. Little hat, this pink hat, and then these other boots. So I thought those would be really cute for the cowgirl journals and books that I'm going to be making. And then I thought these were really cute. I picked these up. There are 24 in here, and these were 99 cents, but I'm not going to use them obviously as the picks. I'm going to take these off, the sticks, and just use them for decoration, because you can take those sticks out of there. But those are just so cute. So I thought those were a good buy for 99 cents. and then I did pick up a bigger, I do have one that's a little bit bigger than this, but I wanted a kind of a medium-sized one because I have the small ones and then I have the really big one. So I picked this up. This was not on sale. This was $3.99. Sorry. But it's just a little scraper, and it helps when you're making albums and journals to try to get the double-sided tape really adhered, or even your glue. So I did pick that up. Of course, it was pink. And then I found these stickers. These were $2.49. They're Paper Studio, so they were 40% off. But again, for the cowgirl, disco cowgirl journals and books, I thought those were really cute. And then I'm going to be making some pet books, journals, and books. So I did get this one. It's A Dog's Life. So all these different sayings, and these were 40% off. They're Paper Studio. So $2.99 minus 40%. And then I got these for the cats. I thought these were really cute. Again, 40% off. And then I got these little cat stickers. I don't know why I got so many stickers today. I don't usually get stickers. And I'm in Arizona, so, you know, there's that. I just thought these were really cute. And then I found these. These were a little more expensive, but they're a 3D. They're, you can see they're kind of come out a little bit. Open them up. You can see it a little bit better. There, you can see how it's, there's like a double layer to it. But yeah, those were really cute. Kind of like a puffy sticker, but not really. Alright, and then I picked up, let's see, oops. One of my friends at work that I made one of the books for, her daughter really liked hers, so I offered to make one for her, and she asked for it to be wedding related because she's going to be getting married. So I did pick up these stickers. I thought they were really cute. And they were Paper Studio. And she loves pink, so I was glad that it had all these little, I picked out the one that had the pinks in it. So we got that. And then I picked up these cards from Paper Studio, $3.49. There's 12 cards and 12 envelopes. But I have a project that I'm going to be making with these. I saw a video on YouTube, and I can't remember if it was We Are Memory Keepers channel, but they made a, I think it was, because they made a cinch journal using the cards. So I thought I'd make one, see what it looks like. This I got, these were also cards, but these I got for decoration in some of my journals. So these are $2.49. There's 12 cards and 12 envelopes, but I got these to make like photo books that can go inside of the journals or albums. And I did pick up a couple of paper pads, which I usually don't buy their paper pads. I got the Disco Cowgirl, but I hadn't bought any paper pads in a long time. But I did buy this one because I thought it was really pretty. I saw the different designs, and I don't know why, but this one with the bike is what really drew my attention. And that's what led me to it, to buy it. So, I don't know if we can show this very well, but we're going to try. I just thought it was kind of vintage looking, but also very colorful. Just trying to open this up without cutting any of the pages. And I think these are single-sided. So there's 80 sheets in here, 20 designs, 4 of each. It doesn't say if it's single or double, but we'll see when I open it. Let's see. Those are pretty. I like that. And they're single-sided. Alright, then we have this design. This one's really pretty. I like that one. This one's kind of weird. I might use it as a background for something, but there's this one. Hi, Midnight. We're kind of showing some papers here. That one's pretty. That's pretty. It's kind of a plain green. That works well for backgrounds. There's the bicycle. That was what drew my attention. Kind of like an old magazine or newspaper. I'm not too crazy about that one. Or this next one. These remind me of old wallpaper. You know, from like the 70s or something. That one's pretty. And this is the last one in here. That one's pretty too. All right, well that was the paper pad, and it's called, I don't know if I said what it was called, Kirby Teasdale Studio. I don't know. That's what it looks like. All right, let me grab the next bag here. All right, so this one, I got this paper for, again, the book that I'm making for the friend's daughter. So it's wedding kind of related. And these were all 40% off. I don't really have that much wedding, pink wedding anyway. And then this is just words that you can't really tell what it says. But yeah, those are for her album, or for her notebook. And then I did pick up a package of pinks. And I didn't get they had heavyweight, but I didn't get the heavyweight. This is just regular. I think this is maybe 80 or 65 pounds. But this again was Paper Studio. So there's 50 pieces in here, $7.99 minus 40%. And then I picked up this paper pad, this little 6x6, just because it had just really pretty different designs that I can use for notebooks. Because I am going to be putting some notebooks up on my Etsy shop, similar to the ones that I made for my coworkers. And I thought these would be really pretty to put as some of the designs. Alright, so these are, it says Dried Floral is the name of it. And 20 designs, 3 of each, 60 sheets. So 6 by 6. I don't know again if these are double or single-sided, but These are kind of textured. Not that crazy about textured paper. And these are single-sided. But I like the designs. They make nice little backgrounds and things for notebooks and journals. Oops. It's hard to see that one. There you go. Those little dots in there are hard to see. It's very Florida-ish. I like that. I like that one. Actually, I like a lot of these. Ooh, that's a nice one too. Alrighty, we got two more. And last one. Alright, well that was the 6x6. And then I did pick up some bags to vinyl and sell at my craft fairs. And these were not on sale. This was $3.99. Natural canvas with leather straps, 80% cotton, 20% leather. So it has these nice handles. And it has this big pocket. It's Velcroed. But I figured I could vinyl something here. Or even, you know, two things. One here and one here. And then the back is just one piece. But I liked that one. So $3.99 wasn't too bad. I don't know what he thinks he smells in here. It's just more little bags. So these were 99 cents. So I picked up one with a pink trim. And it's just plain on each side with a little zipper. So I did pick up two of the pink. And then one blue. These were the only colors they had, and this was the only blue one that they had. And actually, the only pink too. So I bought them out. They had some that had like a black at the bottom, but it was, I want to say like $1.50 or something, and I didn't want to pay that much for them because I'm not going to sell them for that much at my craft fairs. So that was the bags, and then I did pick up some zippers. They had these zippers on sale for 99 cents. So I picked up the same size on all of them because they were the same whether they were 9 inches or 22 inches. So I picked up, because I wasn't sure exactly what I was going to use these on. So I picked up 22 inch on all of them. And this is normally $2.29, but they were all 99 cents. So gray, pink, and you can see the type of zipper that's on these. This darker pink. And then a navy blue. And then I got a different kind of zipper on this one. It was also 99 cents, but you can see the different zipper on that one. So I got 5 zippers. I do have some other zippers already. So I just wanted a variety, because I'm not sure what I'm going to be picking or which fabrics I'm going to use. So I wanted a variety. And then I did pick up another one of these tape measures. I do like these. These were $2.29, not on sale. But of course it was pink. And then the final thing, I did get some beads. Excuse me, Midnight. You're sitting on my beads. Excuse me, honey. I need this bag. Thank you. I did get some beads for 50% off. I've been working on some dangles. So the price, I'm going to tell you the price, but just remember it's 50% off. So this was $4.99. This one was $3.99. This was $4.99. These are, I don't know if it says what size these are. It doesn't say on here what size these are, but they're smaller. and they're not round. It's hard to see those. There you go. These were $7.99. These were $4.99. These were $3.99, and there's 3 sizes. These were $5.49. $4.99. $4.49. $7.49. $8.99. $3.99. And then I got these fuzzy little charms. These were $4.99. I don't think these were on sale. But you get how many in here? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 16, 18. Is that right? 18. Oh, if I just read down here, 18 pieces, and it says 8mm flocked round charms. So you can see the different colors on those. All right, well, that was my Memorial Day Hobby Lobby haul. Thanks for joining Midnight Night today. We appreciate it. And I hope you had a fantastic holiday, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.